Hey Anna, it's been a while. How have you been? Well, who is it? It's your sister, Phoebe. Phoebe? I don't have a sister with that name. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Why are you so cold? I haven't heard from you in a while. I thought I blocked you. Don't tell me you created another account just to contact me. Oh, yeah. What the hell? I was just about to forget you. What? You're my only sister. How can you do this to me? I don't consider you my sister. Are you still upset about what happened 3 years ago? Of course. You eloped with my husband. I still haven't forgiven you. You sure hold grudges. It's been 3 years. Get over it. How can I? I just built my dream home. But because you took my husband away from me, I was left alone in a big house. I had to pay the mortgage alone. You've effed me up so much. I know it sucks to get divorced just after building such a big house. But it's a good thing that happened before you guys had any children. If you get divorced after a baby is born, you might have a lot of problems. You should be thankful for that. Please tell me you're kidding. How can you be so calm after upsetting Mom and Dad that much? It can't be helped. It's just that the man I fell in love with happened to be your husband. Just because John's wife changed from you to me, that doesn't change the fact that John is our family's son-in-law. That's not the point. Mom and Dad are both too strict. How can they just disown me for this? It's only natural that they would cut you off. You knew that John was my husband, and you made a move on him. Even John said he'd rather be with me. Please don't make it sound like I'm the only one to blame. You are too. What the heck? Because you're always so absorbed in your work. You didn't give any attention to John, right? We're both busy with work. To buy our own house, we were even working overtime. But if you work all the time, you'll get dumped by men. Men will leave you. You're even ugly. You need to work harder on your attractiveness instead of your work. Oh, I see. Well, I don't really care about John anymore. Just be happy with him. So, why did you call me? If it's not something important, leave me alone. I'd rather not have anything to do with you. Oh, come on. Don't be so uptight. I called you today because I have good news for you. Good news? Yeah, I have good news. I'll return John to you. What the? I've decided to divorce John. What the heck? You guys just got married 3 years ago. You're divorcing already? Yup. Why? Because I found someone else. You cheated on him? There's nothing I can do about it. One can't suppress the feelings they have for someone. I can't believe it. You took my husband away from me, paid alimony, and then just simply left him? I'd get bored after 3 years of being a married couple. Besides, John's a pretty normal guy, to be honest. Huh? I think you know him better than anyone. He's just an ordinary guy. It's not like he's good-looking or anything. He's your husband, so you got carried away and went for him. But I, on the other hand, am rational about this. I realize that marrying a small businessman from a small company doesn't do me much good. You're so cruel. I mean, I'm surprised you decided to marry John. What's so good about him? Well, you make a lot of money. I'm sure you wouldn't mind marrying John. At the time, I was in love with his personality. I didn't care about his looks or his profession. In the end, he betrayed me, so I guess I wasn't a good judge of character. I can't have a boring guy like John. You're the worst. You only took John because he was my husband. You didn't really like John, did you? That's not true. I liked him at first. I just got bored of him halfway through. So, who did you fall for this time? That's probably someone you know too. What? Emily's husband, Ken. Emily is... our cousin Emily? That's right. You're lying. I'm not lying. Emily has 2 kids. You took her husband away from her? I fell in love with him at first sight. I happened to run into Emily and Ken and the kids. He was so handsome that I fell in love with him. Since then, I haven't been able to forget Ken. Oh no. Then one day, by chance, I bumped into Ken on the street. I was alone at the time. I thought it was my only chance, so we exchanged contact information. I asked him out on a date. What the? You're married. You're such a jerk. At first, we were just going to have tea. But when we were alone together, we got into a good mood. We ended up staying together until the night. And then we went straight to a hotel. Oh my God. We started going out once a week. And then Ken finally proposed to me the other day. What? Even though he's married too? He proposed to you? Yep. I'm sure I was more attractive than Emily. Really, I'm so guilty. No man can resist my charms. Even if they have a wife and kids, they would still fall for me. I'm glad I was born beautiful, unlike you. No way. I thought Ken cared about his family. He put me before his family. That's why I don't need John anymore. I'll give him back to you. What are you talking about? I don't care if you give him back now. Wait, don't you still like John? I don't like him at all. Don't be so harsh. I mean, I feel sorry for John. He's left alone after I dumped him. You should remarry him. I can't. Well, either way, I'm breaking up with John. Ken, unlike John, works for a big company and is well paid. Even if Emily asks for alimony, I'm sure Ken will pay my share too. Oh, my life is so rosy that I can marry a high-spec handsome guy. I'm speechless. You only think about taking things from people, don't you? I'm just being honest with myself. And well, Emily must have some problem too. Same with you. What are you talking about? Emily hasn't done anything wrong. I'm sure Emily's too busy with the kids. She didn't take good care of Ken. Once she became a mother, she stopped being a wife. That's why Ken was attracted to me, a beautiful and comforting woman. Yeah. You're making me sick talking to you. I'm going to leave now. Hey, are you sure you don't want to remarry John? I'm not remarrying. Okay, bye. I see. You're going to live alone from now on, aren't you? You really want to be with John, but you're so stubborn, you poor thing. I'm sorry that I'm the only one who feels good. Be happy for me, sister. Anna! Just when I thought the noti was so noisy. It's you again? I've called you so many times, but you don't answer. I'm busy. It's Sunday. You're not supposed to be at work. It seems like you haven't been home for a long time. Where are you? On a long business trip. Oh, so that's why you weren't home yesterday or today. What do you want? I called you to apologize for something. What? I got Emily's husband. And I'm taking your mansion too. What the hell? Yesterday, I happened to pass by your house. You locked the front door, but you forgot to close the window on the first floor. So I let myself in through the window. What the hell? You came in without permission? That's okay, we're sisters. So I thought if I waited, you would come home sooner or later. But you didn't come home for a long time. If you're away all the time, then you should let Ken and I live here. Wait. I was wondering where to buy a new house for us. I'm glad we got a nice house for free. Isn't it nice? Even if we live here. You're single, so you don't need such a big place, right? I'm sorry. I keep taking things away from you. That house has already been sold. What? That's not my house. What? What are you talking nonsense? This house is yours, right? On the contrary, I want to ask you, why did you think it was my house? Then whose house is it? You built it when you were married to John, right? But you lost John to me. You've been living alone, haven't you? But from now on, Ken and I will live here. When you come back from your business trip, I want you to pack up your stuff and move out. No, wait. I'll pack your stuff properly. Have you changed your taste? There's a lot of elegant furniture in here. Well, I'll put the things I don't need out in the hallway. Phoebe, wait. Don't tamper with the furniture without permission. What? Why not? Do you still have feelings for this house? Why don't you move into a smaller apartment? You have a lot of stuff here. It's in the way. I can't wait to get rid of it. I don't have any of my stuff in that house. What? Because I don't live there. Stop lying so desperately. I think you've got it all wrong. That house is not my house anymore. I sold it about a year after my divorce. I live somewhere else now. What? Did you check the nameplate? It wasn't my name, was it? Wait. I don't know this name. You did sell the house. That's what I've been saying. I can't believe you sold it after making such efforts to build it. It's too big for one person. Phoebe, what have you done? You broke into someone's house without permission. I didn't know that you sold the house. Not my fault. But it's still insane to break in through the window. What could I do? I was having trouble finding a new place to live with Ken. I thought he worked for a big company and has lots of money. But he said he didn't have much savings and wanted to find a cheap place to live. And let me tell you something else. The man you're going to marry is not Emily's husband. Huh? You said you stole Emily's husband? But I thought something was wrong. I asked Emily directly. What? Then Emily laughed and told me. You didn't take her husband away from her, and that you were mistaking him for someone else. That's impossible. I did take Ken away from her. I saw Ken and Emily together with my own eyes. There is no doubt that he is Emily's husband. Well, can't be helped that you mistook him. Huh? Ken has a twin brother. Twin? That's right. I just found out for the first time. Ken is an identical twin. He has a brother who looks exactly like him. So, it seems that the one you thought you stole from Emily was actually Sam, Ken's brother. What the? I mean, didn't you even check his name? I didn't bother to check. I just kept calling him darling. You must have made a terrible mistake. Oh no! Well, even if it was a mistake, if you like Sam, it's fine, isn't it? Of course, I can't forgive you for trying to steal Emily's husband, but turns out he wasn't Emily's. Sam must be a good-looking guy to your liking, too. He has the same face as Ken, so he's certainly good-looking, but... Well, the only difference between the twins is that Sam doesn't work. What? Phoebe, you didn't know that? Sam failed to find a job when he was a university student and has been working as a freelancer ever since. He just quit his part-time job, so he's unemployed now. I thought he was working for a big company. Ken is the one who works for a big company. That's why he said he didn't have any savings. Of course. I don't know what to do. I've caught a useless guy. That's rude. You were the one who approached him. I don't care how good-looking he is. I don't want an unemployed man. I thought I was going to marry an elite guy with a high salary and become an elegant housewife. Too bad for you. According to Emily, Sam was going to have his wife provide for him after they got married. Does that mean I was going to marry a gold digger? Yep. So Sam tricked me? No, you misunderstood everything on your own. Anyway, Phoebe, are you still in the house I used to live in? Ah! What you're doing is trespassing. Oh my God! What do I do? I heard a car pull up outside. Maybe the current residents came back? Anna, help me! I can't. I'm out of state on a business trip. Oh no! Anna, what should I do in a situation like this? I think you should just go out and apologize. I don't want to. I'm scared. They'll get angry. Of course they will. Oh no! What? Someone came in through the front door. Oh. I'll see you later. Wait! Help me, Anna! What should I do? You're on your own. Anna! Oh, it's all over. Anna? Oh, Phoebe, you're safe. I was afraid you'd be in jail by now for trespassing. It was a sweet old couple who came home. I told them I thought it was my sister's house and apologized. They didn't call the police. All they did was give me a lecture. I see. If you learn from this, don't even think about taking someone's house again. Anna, help me! Yes? Sam and I have nowhere to live. Sam doesn't have a job, and we don't have money to rent an apartment. You are working, right? After Sam and I decided to get married, I handed in my resignation. Huh? I thought Sam was Emily's husband, Ken. With a husband who works for a big company, I thought I didn't have to work anymore. Mom and Dad have cut me off from them, so I can't depend on them. I thought about going to Sam's parents. But this time, when his parents found out that I tried to take Ken away from Emily, they kicked me out along with Sam. Oh, you poor thing. That's why you are the only one I can rely on. Please lend me some money. If things continue as they are, we'll be homeless. Huh? I just need money to rent an apartment and for moving expenses. I'll pay you back. I don't want to. Why not? I'm your sister. Please help me. I don't consider you my sister. You brought this on yourself, didn't you? You can't. You're single with money to spare, right? I don't want to give a penny to you. You always try to steal someone else's husband right away. You're so stingy. Yeah, I am. Besides, I'm not single. What? I got remarried last year. Now I live with my husband. What? Well, I have to go to work, so I'll see you later. Wait, Anna? I don't want to be homeless. Anna, help me. My sister and Sam eventually parted without getting married. Phoebe is now living a life like a homeless person, moving from one shelter to another. Moreover, since her former husband demanded alimony, she had to borrow money to pay the alimony. Somehow, she managed to find a part-time job, but she is living in poverty, just trying to make ends meet. It seems that she has finally realized that she has had enough of trying to get married to other people's husbands. It is too late for that now, isn't it? I don't know where or what Sam is doing, but it seems that he remained unemployed. He's probably struggling somewhere now. As for me, I have a child with my second husband. I'm going on maternity leave soon. My parents are happy about my pregnancy. 3 years ago, I was at my lowest after my sister stole my husband. Now, I am filled with happiness.